Alrighty, boys and girls, we are here on the big island of Hawaii, and we've got a Hawaii version of the hill test. We don't have any bypass lines, we don't have any hybrid lines, we got just one test. We're gonna try a pretty steep test. Brian, what do we have with that?
We got a bunch of lava rock out here, and that's what we're gonna be messing with there. But we have the Grand Highlander, and this is the limited trim with the Hybrid Max, which means all-wheel drive. And I've been itching to test this because it's not an all-wheel drive system with a drive shaft between them. Gas, 4-cylinder turbo up front with a generator in the middle to assist with generating power, and then an electric motor in the back. So these aren't mechanically connected at all. So I'm really curious to see how that does up the hill. Plus we have some drive modes to play with. Let's show them that. One thing I do want to point out is that it's an independent, four-wheel independent suspension vehicle, which means articulation is highly limited. There are some ruts left and right that alternate on this. We're not going to get wheels in the air, but wheels will get light enough that they're going to have trouble with traction. There's going to be less weight on the ground.
And it is loose surface, so let's talk about the surface real quick. I mean, this is some loose surface.
Good point.
You can see it's basically just lava rock is what it is, or volcanic rock.
But it's so silty. It's like our loose. It's kind of like our loose rock from our hill test.
So it's going to test the traction control system.
Approach angle. Let's look at this real quick. Not much of it. This is an urban dweller. This is not meant for real off-roading.
Good news is I got it highlighted so you can really see how bad it is.
Well, that's true. They're telling you that. But we do have black cladding. So if we do throw some lava rock up, we're going to be scratch proof. Other than that, there's a long wheelbase in the middle. This is not testing breakover or approach really. It's tampered enough that it can make it just fine. Now, a sedan would not make it up here.
Those rock rails or?
Absolutely not.
Okay, not rock rails.
Not at all. So let's just try. I'm going to show you the drive modes, and then let's just see what it does. This is more about what can the gas and electric motor system, are they calibrated well? That's really what it's about.
Let's check out the drive modes. All right, Brian, let's check out the drive modes. We got some to play with here, more than you would expect in this type of vehicle.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what all do we have?
Well, I'll show the people real quick. So right here's your drive control. There's a dead bug there. Don't worry about that guy. Here's your drive control, and this is your mode. So you push in the middle for normal, and then you turn it left for sand and mud, turn right for rock and dirt, which is probably what we're going to do here. And then your on-road modes are right here, eco or sport, and then normal is bedded in the middle. You also have hill descent control and then snow all by itself. So for right now, I'm going to switch it over to dirt and rock. We got a cool graphic that changes there. And if we were doing mud and sand actually turns off the stability control to keep wheel speed up. That's pretty cool, but we're not dealing with that here. I actually want to do this in normal to start with.
Yes, just like we do all hill tests, we want to do it in the least intrusive system possible. So normal, let's just see what it does. If we need the other system, we'll put that on and see if we have to have it.
I'm going to do traction off as well.
Traction off as well. And Brian, show us the cameras.
Oh, the camera system is kick butt. So watch this. This is the front view.
Well, this is actually around the car view.
Oh, this is around the car view. I wasn't trying to do that.
But you're in drive, it'll show you the front view.
There you go. There's the front view. And as we drive, walk with the Craig. Look at it take the ground image from above and embed it under the car. That's just cool. All right, that's enough of that.
All right, Brian, it's time to get it up the hill. Let's get a little farther up and see what we got. Again, this is a little bit of a good challenge for this. I mean, it really is. We found this driving around, scouted it out yesterday in a Jeep, actually. And this is, again, there's some loose surfaces and some spots where it's going to spin and have some trouble digging in. So let's give it a go. Oh, we're starting to get some slippage there. Okay, we're getting slippage on the front and the rear, but it's talking, the system is working.
That was it.
Okay, so we're getting a little rut there, and it started losing some traction and really struggled because it is a loose surface. Never mind.
All right, this is crazy to me because the camera just won't show it, but this is actually a pretty steep incline, and there's divots left and right staggered. So it's making tires, ground force come up on tires. So I'm going to put traction control back on and then put it into rock and dirt and just see what it does on its own. I'm going to do the same approach and let it, so that was with everything off.
Are you going to back up and then hit the same approach?
Just enough for it to reset.
Okay, agreed.
But I did this, what you just saw was traction off and then normal mode, and it had enough wheel spin that I was still on the gas and it let go and rolled backwards.
Okay.
So that was saying, hey, something's not right.
Let's see what we can do.
Let's see what we can do now.
All right, so we'll see if the system helps or hurts there or does the same thing. Again, this is a very tough little divot right here, and you can see you can lose traction real easy. So let's see what happens. And we're approaching that obstacle. Contains momentum. There it is. System's really thinking and trying. There it goes. Oh, it's clawing its way up. It might make it. Oh, it's climbing over a little rock there. I got past it. Rear's pushing it up. Wow. And I think he might actually make it. Kind of got past the hard part there. Camera's really helping as he gets over this crest. Wow. So Brian,
Wow.
unbelievably, really loose traction, off-camber stuff, because you don't have a lot of articulation in this. No drive shafts connected. It did it.
It worked. You didn't see it on camera, but this tire was off the ground over here. I heard it in the air going do as the brake was grabbing it, and then at some points, the left rear being an electric motor, it feels like there's a drive shaft. They're so linear in the way that it goes. When that wheel lost traction, so did the left rear, because they were doing this teeter-totter thing. It's calibrated really well.
So the drive mode actually made a difference.
It is night and day. It wouldn't have made it without it.
It basically, before in normal mode, said, nope, we're not doing this.
Exactly. Rock mode, it works.
All right.
Bravo. Let's show hill descent and wrap this thing up.
Yeah, we got one more thing we want to show you. We want to show you hill descent, because that's a steep hill. Let's see if we can get down it without you just going too fast. Feet off.
Foot off the brake, let it do its own thing.
That's right.
All right. Okay, I've got hill descent on now, and what I'm going to do.
All right, his feet are off. Hill descent controls. I hope it works, because otherwise he'll take me out. So this will be interesting.
It's on its own, no brake, and no gas. So it's holding 2 miles an hour exactly coming down the hill.
All right, Brian, a little different than our back at home hill test. Well, this is the Hawaii version.
There's a lot of water over there.
Lots of water, lots of different terrain here. But this thing performed admirably. Can't wait till we get this long term and see what it does on the hill back at home.
I'm thinking, predictions right now, it's going to be a solid hybrid line contester.
Absolutely. Better than it's advertised as.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, approach angle is still going to be a problem, but look, you could have a campsite like that, and the drive mode really made all the difference. The front wheel drive version of this was not going up that.
You're not getting up that in front wheel drive
at all. No.
With that, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us out in Hawaii, and mahalo for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
See you later.